touchdown. Hoff-Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. Allen Bailey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
54,
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 34. He gives to Gurley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Knocks over another, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
To Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 19 and brings up third down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
14.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
Second and 20. Here's Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's third down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
It's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Brings up second.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. If we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Ryan on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again they run with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
45-yard line.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Singletary, the ball.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with time running out, and the Bills have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21. Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Yeah. Nike check.